our trip to Big Bend National Park in July. Welcome everybody. We're going on a road trip to Big Bend National Park. We're departing from Austin, Texas. So I recharged the car to 243 and I'm putting in where we're going, Chisos Basin Campground. And once I do that, it's going to route the most efficient way for us to get there. So it looks like we're going to be stopping in Junction, charging, Fort Stockton, charging, and then we're going to make our way down to Big Bend National Park. Oh, we made it to Junction, so we are supercharging right at this moment. And our next stop is going to be Fort Stockton. So let's take a look and see what we have here. We are at 63 miles and it's telling us we need to charge for 40 minutes to make it to Fort Stockton. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up right here. I'm going to unplug the car and we're going our way to Fort Stockton. So it's showing that well, it's 20 minutes to a full charge, but we have enough juice to make it down to Fort Stockton with I guess about 12% of the battery to spare. After snacks, drinks, and bathroom, we're on our way. So it's actually showing us that if we go the speed limit, which is 80 miles an hour, we will make it to Fort Stockton for charging with 12% of the battery. I'm going to ramp it up to 85 miles an hour and see if there's an appreciable difference on the percentage of battery left. So I bumped it up to 85 miles an hour and it's saying that we will make it to Fort Stockton with 10% battery life. So from 80 to 85, 3% battery loss to go a little faster. So, and I believe I think it was like $6 to recharge that last stop, or slightly above. I forgot to look, but it's on that screenshot previously. Okay, well, we're here in Fort Stockton. Got here with 17 miles of range on the battery. Charging it up now. It looks like we're going to get right around 600 miles per hour. I really need to go to the bathroom. Probably going to get a little bite to eat. And we're going to fill this thing up before we get to Big Bend National Park. I have a reservation at Rio Grande Village at an RV park for one evening. But I'm just going to feel more secure if it's fully charged when we take off from here. It's saying that 20 minutes to get to our destination, but I'm going to fully charge it because we're going to go up in the mountains, and I don't have to, worry about any issues if we decide to go driving around the park. There's going to be plenty of juice in the car. Okay, over and out. So we're at Big Bend National Park and we are coming up to Chisos Basin, and these are the beautiful view before we get there. All right, we made it to Big Bend National Park and getting our campsite set up. We moved last night, making breakfast. Really beautiful here in the Chisos Mountain Basin. Forgot to do a screenshot of the car mileage when we got to the basin, but you'll see when we get down to Rio Grande Village where we were. But here's our campsite. So we made it down to Rio Grande Village, and they have an RV park, and I did make a reservation, although it is pretty wide open. As you can see by the charging, we got a 50 amp. Actually it's showing 32 amps is the max, and I just cut it down to 30 just to be on the safe side to keep the breaker from tripping. and it's showing that it'll be charged to what I have it set at, which is, I don't know, 7/8 full charge, maybe a little bit more than that, but it's going to take about 6 hours and 40 minutes. And from here we will head back on the road and hit that Fort Stockton supercharger Tesla supercharger that we hit on the way here. So that's it for now. Alright, I'm recharging at the Rio Grande Valley Big Bend National Park. So I'm at the RV site, and so I just hooked up my Tesla cable and to a 50 amp. I had a choice between a 50 and a 30. I'm doing a 50 amp, and if we're lucky, we'll get a strike of lightning out in the distance, because we got some storms coming through. Maybe almost looks like there's a slight little rainbow there. I did see some lightning strikes, but unfortunately not at this very moment. Well, we actually wound up spending the night inside the car. Not too bad. So we had a nice pad in there, and not the greatest feet move, but it worked. And here's our visitor wanting breakfast, and there's a shy friend. Yeah. On the way back, we stopped at Fort Stockton, Ozona, and Junction to charge. We charged at each stop a little quicker, obviously because we made an extra stop in there, and it worked out fine because it's good to take breaks and get some snacks, bathroom, etc. So there you have a trip by EV to a national park. It can be done. Just for anybody out who might have some concerns, you just need to know where there's a place for you to charge. And most RV parks, you can recharge your Tesla.